What's up, everybody? King of Fomo here, coming at you with your daily crypto update. Make sure you follow me over there on Telegram. That's t.me/kingoffomo1, as well as my TikTok channel listed on the screen in front of you. In this video, I'm going to be talking about GameStop stock. Now, I really haven't been talking about this, and I've been putting this on the back burner because the majority of my viewers don't need to hear this. I mean, the majority of my viewers are from the crypto world. We're used to seeing this sort of thing happen. But I figured I'd put out some content. You guys can go ahead and share this if you want on Facebook or wherever, just to educate some of the people who are new to stocks, new to crypto, or new to really both of these things. Now, what has been happening with GameStop has essentially been a pump and dump. And like I said, if you're in the crypto world, you don't really need to hear all this because we've been through this before. We go through this type of cycle every single day in cryptocurrency, almost on an hourly basis, where you have a coin, a price of a coin that goes up parabolically, and then it goes down parabolically. So with GameStop, the sentiment that I'm getting and the vibe that I've been getting from GameStop and the stock and the people supporting it is very similar to the vibe that I got when I first started cryptocurrency, which is one of the reasons why I wanted to tell this kind of story. And one of the first cryptocurrencies that I saw emulate this similar kind of feeling is called Chain Coin, not Chainlink, but Chain Coin. And shout out to RT Crypto, Random Tandems. He was one of the first YouTubers that I watched before I started doing this thing. And it was almost a carbon copy, exact copy with what happened with Chain Coin compared to what is happening with GameStop. Now here's the positives and negatives and how the comparisons work together. So in Chaincoin, you had a coin that was essentially an underdog, a coin that was sort of dead in the water. It's been out for a while. People didn't purchase it. And all of a sudden, you had a gang of people say, you know what? Let's pump this coin. Let's show people that we can get a coin up from nothing. Let's revive the coin and just band together as a community and pump this as high as possible. And in the beginning, it worked. It worked really, really well. And the same thing happened with GameStop. GameStop was an underdog stock. It was getting shorted like crazy. People didn't believe in it that much. And then you have a narrative of let's destroy Wall Street, let's destroy the hedge funds. But essentially, you have the same thing where you have your gang of people build up the coin and say, we're going to pump this thing up to unprecedentedly high levels. Chaincoin, the same thing happened. Now, the problem with pumping up a coin or a stock significantly and having that pump be entirely supported by the community and not supported at all or close to at all from the stock itself or the coin itself or the people actually providing value to the thing that you're purchasing, the problem with that is that you can't trust the masses. You can't trust the community. At the end of the day, you think that you're part of a giant community doing something for a greater cause, but in reality, you're not. You're a singular person, and every single other person in GameStop, as well as Chaincoin, was a singular person looking for their own benefit. And what happens is if you deeply believe in the narrative that I'm doing it to go against the hedge funds, I'm doing it for the greater good, then you're the one that's going to lose out the most, and your goal's not going to get accomplished on top of that either. At the end of the day, human beings are going to be human beings, no matter if we're talking about stocks or cryptocurrencies. The difference between stocks and cryptocurrencies is that stocks happen to progress a lot slower than cryptocurrencies, but nonetheless, they're going to progress exactly the same. So it all ends the same with GameStop as it ends with most cryptocurrencies that go through the same pump and dump, the same community hype cycle. And that's the thing, like the hype is here and you're seeing a whole bunch of people having this hodl mindset, this hold the coin, hold the stock mentality. And if you fall for that, if you truly believe in that, that's where the problem happens. That's where you got tricked. You got had. People are like, the narrative is is that you're doing it to go against the hedge funds. But in reality, yeah, you're sort of lied to by saying the hedge funds, they're tricking people, they're being skeevy and scandalous and doing all kinds of shady stuff. But you're also being lied to saying that you're actually doing this to stop the stocks and the hedge funds. The reason why they're saying that to you and to everyone else is because they want the price of their stock to go up so that they can sell it at a higher level. And the smart people sold it at a higher level. And everyone else who's continuing to hold and continuing to buy into the mindset of I'm doing it for the system, you will lose. The singular GameStop stock is not going to topple the entire stock market. Sure, it might make a couple of hedge funds have a rough day, but at the end of the day, you are not going to destroy everything that has been built up since the beginning of the stock market times with just this movement right here. At the best case scenario, you're just going to make hedge funds a little bit more careful in what they short in the future. But at the end of the day, human beings are going to be human beings. Human beings are going to work in the interest of themselves, not in the interest of a cause. And once that hive mindset, that mentality starts to collapse, it's going to domino effect. Hardcore. It's not going like when you start seeing just negative movement, negative direction in the stock, people are going to jump out. It's going to cause more negative direction in the stock. More people are going to jump out. And it's just going to be a domino effect until you're left saying, what happened to my group? What happened to the people that supported the cause? Why am I the only one left? And I'm telling you right now, from experience, from well-versed experience in cryptocurrency, this happening on a daily basis in cryptocurrency, this is just the nature of humanity. You need to figure out for yourself, not for the hive mindset, the hive group mindset, what you're going to do in terms of taking profits, selling, buying, being smart. So, holding GameStop stock until it gets to $1,000 when there's this much volatility is, in my opinion, stupidly crazy. It went up an extreme amount. And at that point in time would have been the smart time to say, let me sell. Let me wait for this to cool off back to where it's supposed to kind of normally be, or maybe a little higher than it's normally supposed to be, and then let me buy back in. But greed will destroy you, and greed has destroyed a lot of people, as well as just the trickery of the hive mindset of we're all in this together. So let me just summarize it by saying this. You are not in this together with anyone. If you have GameStop stock, if you are reading all the posts on Wall Street Bets or anywhere else, and people are saying we all need to hold together, you should just, whenever you see the word we, take it out completely. You are on your own. I am on my own. We share our opinions here on YouTube. Other people who are post on forums share their opinion on those forums and on YouTube. But at the end of the day, you are on your own and you need to make your own decisions. You do not wait for the group to make a decision for you. And finally, the market never goes the way that you predict that it's going to go, right? It's kind of a surprise that GameStop went up as high as it did, but it's not a surprise to me at all when people were saying, wow, it's up so high, it's only going to go up. It's guaranteed to be super duper positive to go to $1,000. That's when, because I did purchase some GameStop in the beginning of this rally, and then smartly, I sold all of my GameStop when everybody started talking about it, because you've peaked. And once you reach your peak, it's super rare for you to just reach another peak immediately after that. So I don't know. Those are just my thoughts on GameStop, the stock, and Chaincoin. The same thing happens in crypto on a daily basis. I mean, you can go into any Telegram group for a brand new coin and you're going to see people saying the same thing. Hold the line, build it up, stop selling. We can do this, push the price up, this, that, and the other thing. The only difference between other pump and dumps and GameStop is that GameStop has a crap ton more people. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter how many people you have in your pump and dump group. At the end of the day, human beings are going to be human beings. People are going to sell for profit, and that is that. So where does that leave you? Think about that for yourself and decide for yourself. That is everything for today, guys. I just wanted to cover this. I know it's been a hot topic and I wanted to give my take on it. I know it doesn't really pertain to most of you people because most of you who watch my channel who do crypto, you're smart enough to understand all of this. But for those of you who are watching this for the first time, hopefully you've learned a little bit. All right, guys, I'll catch you in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Peace out.